So on May 25th next year, the GDPR will come into effect, and people are understandably concerned about the implications from a marketing point of view. But as with any major change, I think there are also going to be opportunities for those that move the fastest. So I just want to speculate for a moment as to what some of those might look like. The first, and this is not terribly glamorous, but from an organisational perspective, I think this represents an opportunity to get our houses in order. We're all guilty of it. We all have old databases or lists on MailChimp or even business cards tucked away in drawers where we're not using that data effectively. It isn't segmented. I think this is an opportunity to get far more organised with our data. The second thing is from an engagement perspective. So yes, GDPR will almost certainly mean that we end up with smaller databases as a consequence, but that data will be more targeted. That means less wastage on advertising. It also means that if it's achieving more engagement on things like social media platforms, then that content will be further prioritized by their algorithms, which means even more exposure. The third is from a brand differentiation point of view. So this hasn't just come about because regulators want to be a pain. It's come about because it really matters to the public, to consumers. In fact, when they've been surveyed over recent years in terms of what impacts their ability to trust a brand the most, consistently coming out on top are matters of data privacy and security. The final thing I would say is from an SEO perspective. So if it matters to consumers, then it's going to matter to Google. So I think it stands to reason that those websites, those brands that are prioritizing these issues and they're building them into their design of websites and of apps, that's going to be treated very favorably within the search engines. So I think that rather than burying our heads in the sand or whinging about it, we need to be positive, we need to be proactive, and ultimately we need to try and turn this to our advantage. See you next time.